Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So there has been a lot of questions around the new cream eyeshadow of Makeup by Mario and how it compares with the Armani eye tint and the Lisa Eldridge cream eyeshadow. So I'm going to compare the three of them together. So obviously there are a lot of other cream eyeshadows, different format, but I think these three are quite easy to compare, even though they are actually completely different. So the latest is the Makeup by Mario, the cream eyeshadow inspired by the Master Matte, the neutral palette. I love these cream eyeshadow. I think they are a beautiful addition. They are extremely long lasting. And I know some of you have said and have commented that they look dry. I'm not going to lie, the Makeup by Mario cream eyeshadow is definitely the drier one between these three. It's also the most, it's completely matte, it's the most long-lasting one. So it really just depends what you're aiming for, what you want your makeup to be looking like. If you want something that is completely crease proof, it's going to stay in place. If you have fine lines, this is the first best option for you. And I'm going to swatch it now on my hand. It is completely matte, long lasting. And I think it is a beautiful cream eyeshadow, easy to apply, easy to work with, but you gotta be quick. That's all I'm going to say. You just have to be quick because once it sets completely, it's in place. Now, if I compare it with the Armani eye tint, I picked up the shade 18 matte, 18 beige, which I know a lot of you like as well. So Armani, so this is part of the Luminous Silk collection. It is a little bit more of a lighter coverage. It's probably the closest to Makeup by Mario, but the finish and the texture, it's completely different because you do have that silky finish to it. So if you look at how it reflects. So you have that silky luminosity to it. So if you have a very oily skin, if you have very oily eyelids, this is not the best choice for you just because of how the product is composed, just because of the formula of the product. Makeup by Mario would be better for you. However, if you prefer to have something that is a little bit more luminous, but doesn't stay as long and is not completely matte, then go for the eye tint at Armani. But it is not going to be as long lasting. By definition, it's that silky finish, a little bit more easy, I would say, to play with on your eye because you have more time to place it, whereas the Makeup by Mario, once it's there, it sets and that is it. It's not going to be moving. The third one is Lisa Eldridge and I have shade Titania, and I have to be very honest with you guys. It is not my favorite in terms of formula. So this is the shade that I have here. It's a metallic shade. You have a lot of reflection. It does set completely, but it creases and sets into the fine lines. I'm just being completely transparent, completely honest. I think it's a beautiful shade, but if you have a lot of fine lines, if you have an oily skin, by definition, your eyelids are a little bit more oily. Even if you have a dry skin, eyelids are always a little bit more oily. If you're going for Lisa Eldridge, you need to apply a base. Because otherwise it's just not going to last. It's not going to stay the whole day. On me, and I do not have that many fine lines, but I do have a little bit on my eyelids. It has crease and it has sets into the lines. I have not been necessarily blown away by this product. I just think, in my opinion, you have much better option. If you like to apply just something very light, maybe that works for you, but from what I have seen, it is not the best product. Whereas this is completely set and this is completely set. So just food for thought. I know there are as many products, there are as many different taste and liking and different skin, you know, you do you. I'm here to show you and tell you what are the difference. So I just think between the three of them, to do a little bit of a summary. If you have a very oily skin, I wouldn't go for Lisa Eldridge. And if you have a lot of fine lines, I would forget about Lisa Eldridge. Even though this is a beautiful shade, it's still, you know, it's still transferred. So it's not completely set, it's not completely matte, and it's not going to be. It's just what the product is. So for me, this is nice, but it needs to be topped on something else. You need to use a base. And from my experience, this crease and it sits in the lines. So for me, not the best option. I absolutely love Armani Beauty. I think it is a beautiful, beautiful brand. Their eye tint is really nice. It's completely set, it's not moving, but it does have a little bit more of a silky finish, a little bit more of a reflection, whereas your Makeup by Mario is completely matte. So that's why I think a lot of you might think it's dry or it looks drier. It is the most dry between the three of them, but it's the most long lasting. It is not creasing. I think it really just depends what you're looking for. So I prefer these two over Lisa Eldridge, but that is personal choice, that's personal opinion, and that's also how it looks on me. It's a shame because I really like her product, but this has not been amazing on me. It has crease and it kind of turned a little bit muddy, which I didn't have this issue with either Armani or Makeup by Mario. So let me know what you guys think down below. Which one is your favorite? Obviously, this is based on how it works for me, on my experience, on how it looks when I apply it on people, on me. Also, we all have a personal preference when it comes to how the makeup looks on ourselves. And I do not like my product to be moving and going into the lines, but that's, you know, if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. That's, you do you. So let me know down below what you think. Have you purchased any of these? Are you planning to purchase any of these? I'm quite curious to hear your thoughts. I hope you found this short review to be informative and helpful. Also, on today's makeup look, I dug into my makeup kit and I picked up the eyeshadow palette Saint Honoré from Dior. That was last year's collection, Plan de Paris. So that's the eyeshadow. Honestly, I have so many, I forgot about these, but they are really, really nice. Foundation is the Chantecaille gel formula, the oil-free new formula. It is absolutely beautiful. Blush is the Chanel, the Trio Blush, the new Camellia Futura collection. And the lipstick is the Hermès, the Lip Shine lipstick. I'll make sure everything is down below in the details. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, a big thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.